It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game.
We play to win. Let's go.
A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Check safety. Middle. Watch edge. Go.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
On the option.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Kill. Check. Hey, middle. Check hot route. Hot. Report.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And a heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
On 52, 13.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
He's coming. Double up.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Like kill. Hey, middle. Check.
Jackson. Flush to his right. That's caught inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. 552. Yeah.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey, report. Report. Sit up.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we talked about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
52 is the mic right now. Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy. Heavy, what you got?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Jackson on the keeper. Touchdown,
14
Baltimore.
yards. And the Ravens
Justin
take it
Tucker
all the way
lining
down
up
the
for the
field
extra
and
point.
score on the opening drive. And the Ravens lead it 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Jets nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From the 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little
Jets
pass
take
there.
over
Call it
first
the
and
26.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Check 3. Check it back.
Being chased out left. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Panther 60. Bring it. Warriors 70. Hurt.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Ravens 7, Jets nothing.
Jim. Quick the edge.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
19 Tiger. Slam.
And this is caught at the 8. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 23 yards, the final tally. try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the
Christian
7.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stock troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
We got this.
Kill, kill, kill.
70 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. New Mike 52. 52.
Watch the slant.
Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
You're all mine, baby. Go get this. You're all mine. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. 79 Broncos. You mine. Mike 52. Riggs. Riggs. Go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
The field goal.
And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac. Did you trade 6s for 3s? Things are going to work out in your favor.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Mike 52. Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge. Check. Crunch. Crunch. You at X. You at X. Check 9. Check 9. Sponge. 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 No. No. Oh.
From the gun, Jackson flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense?
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after
chip shot field goal. Maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Let's get it.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
Hey, let's get in them holes. Check, 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 check. Slam, slam. Chef, chef, chef. Hey, bump, 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 bump.
2nd and 3. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Under 10. Under 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got this down to the 35. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Rush in. Rush in.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey.
Get wide.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They'll bring out 4 receivers, 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4.
Switch, switch, switch. Shift, shift, shift. Back, back, back.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Got you, punk. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Big edge, big edge, big edge. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. No.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop them with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Kill, kill, kill. Hey, turn it up, turn it up. Check 4, check 4.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. 52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52 is the mic. Rip right, rip right. Hey, smash.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 Lion. Mike 52. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check, check. Check, 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 check. No, check that, check that. We want Mike 50. Go. Smell fear in all.
Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
The strong windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Panther 60. Panther 60. Check 49. Check 49. 6 guy. Check 6 guy.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did.
Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit. They're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Line.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Blue Dan, blue Dan. Watch the safety creep. Check, check, smash. Check, check.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Takes it at the 7. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. DJ Chark, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Four down, four down.
Watch switch, watch switch, watch switch. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 37. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Kill, kill, kill. Go street, it's emotion.
They'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. This will be fielded at the 17, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
13 yards. First down, Ravens.
Sit up. 52. Listen up. Hey, Ozzy, Ozzy. Sit up. Sit up. 180. Double up. Sit up.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Report.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Hey, Mike 50. Hey, middle. 52. Report. Don't let him breathe.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
13. Watch twist. Out. Hey, Ozzy. Sit up.
Check safety. Hey, watch the edge.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, watch the leg.
52.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And he's taken down inside the 30. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Listen up. Kill. Report. Let's go. Sit hot. 13. Check hot route. Hot.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Watch the run. He's coming. He's coming. Double up.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Justin
Look,
Tucker.
we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
And good coverage there on special teams as they get him down shy of the 20.
19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Hey, alert 3.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Watch the twist.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 14. 7 yards there at a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Army. 552. 65.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Check. Lucky.
52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52.
He may try and run for this. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through.
Makes the score.
And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Check 31, check 30.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. 60 Bobcat. Kill. Turn up. Hey, Mike 52. Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Vincent Smith, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Check 3. Hey, smash.
Smith with a 1st down and more. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
At the 46-yard line.
D-line, get that quarter. Let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
On play action, they'll throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52 is the mic. It's going to be a long... It's going to be a long day. Where's 52?
Back to throw again. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Choose the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike.
Kermit. Jam him. Jam him. Jam. Jam.
Quick the edge. Quick the edge. Come.
Check smash. Check smash.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right at midfield. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they try the right side here. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Taken down.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Alert flare. Alert flare.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that